This is the Walker Silencer 2.0 Bluetooth earbud earplug app ready system, replacing the big clunky Ear Pro if that's what you're into. It doesn't really mean much, but the presentation from this box is really premium. You get to see everything, what it is, what it's about right off the bat. You don't even need to open the box, which I'm about to do, but you can really see what it entails just by flipping that cover there. Everything in the box, as I open it, it probably isn't in the exact order or in the exact placement as it would be if you got this brand new, because I had already opened it and tested it out and went through all of the sequences that I do when I test out new stuff. You can see here there's additional plugs and different size plugs for your ears, and they work just like regular earplugs. You squish them down, you put them in your ear, and there were also additional ear hooks there as well. This is just a lanyard. Then you get this premium cord. It feels good. It feels like silky in some ways, and it does feel premium. And then you got to deal with that micro connection there, not Type-C. This container feels hollow, but it also feels rugged. And the internals here, everything, there's a brush to clean out your ear gunk and all of that. But yeah, the charger container seems like it could sustain lots of use for a long time, but it doesn't seem like it could sustain heavy damage or being crushed. The silencer buds plug right in. You just drop them in, and there's a magnet. It's a pretty strong magnet. It will hold them in, and then you can tell just by the lights there if it's charging or not. These aren't 100% charged in this situation, but they are charging, as you can see with the red light there. And when you flip it around, it's kind of transparent, so it looks like a little robot monster. It just winked at you. Let's look at the dimensions here. About 3.5 inches long. And then the width is going to be about 2.5-ish. And then about 1.5. So if you're wondering about the dimensions and how you're going to pack this away and if you can fit it inside your pocket or whatnot, well, there you go. And right here you'll see, as mentioned earlier, they work just like any earplugs. You squish them, and then it takes approximately 10 to 15 seconds for them to expand enough to completely seal around the inner part of your ear so that the noise and the decibels get dampened enough so that the sound of a gunshot doesn't destroy your eardrum. And as you see, here's what you're going for. Get rid of the Walker Big Ear Pro, and now you've got your Bluetooth connected Ear Pro. Just a few shots here for display, and it completely protected my ears just the same as the bigger Walker Ear Pro did. And they worked great. They worked a little bit better than regular earplugs, and I think that's because it has a better seal or a better plug. If you would like to connect to the Walker app, then you can adjust everything within the app here. It's also possible just by double tapping the right earplug, and you'll be able to cycle through ambient volume and pass through universal setting, clear voice, power boost, etc. It's worth having the app because then you get to see how much battery life is left on your earplugs, but other than that, you don't really need the app because there's really not much to the app at all. It's just this. How you would connect is you long press the left earbud and it will start pairing, and then you can pair your phone to it through Bluetooth. To turn on the Bluetooth earplugs, all you have to do is long press the right earplug and it will turn the Bluetooth earplugs on. The next minute and a half of this video will be footage of me shooting and also explaining the features of these Bluetooth earbuds. Alright, so what do you get? As far as battery life, it gives you about 14 hours of battery life when you're using sound suppression, but you only get about 4 hours when you're using Bluetooth streaming, such as music or talking on the phone. It does give you that noise reduction, and that's why you're going to get a better result than regular earplugs. But it wouldn't provide that unless you had a really good seal anyway with the earplug, and it does. It's impressive how good the seal is. It says it offers hearing protection of 24 decibels noise reduction rating. You get the Bluetooth, and with the app you can adjust the volume of each bud separately. You program various sleep modes, and you get the battery charge indicator. It does recharge through the case, so that's pretty cool. But you do have to deal with that micro USB charging cable, which will turn a lot of people off. They really want that Type-C. And it really is a comfortable fit. I was wearing these for about 4.5 hours that day approximately, and it felt really good, really comfortable, ergonomic, and it really beats wearing that iPro and then having pressurized headgear pushing into the iPro against your ear there. That area really can start hurting after about 4.5 hours of shooting. And this ear pro prevents that. So who is this for? This would be for anybody who spends a lot of time at the range. You're wanting to be able to answer calls and not take off your ear pro at the range, because that's probably against the rules to do that, especially if you're in a bay like I am here. And you don't want to spend a ton of time out on the range with your ears getting squished into your iPro. You want to feel comfortable while you're shooting so you don't have to focus on a painful experience, but you want to be able to focus on your target and get better at shooting.